Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and I'm so glad you're here because tonight we're talking about the NHL Playoffs, and the Montreal Canadiens are in big trouble. Montreal, mayday, 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 mayday. They are crashing and burning at the worst time. The dream of winning their next Stanley Cup, is it 24, 25, is almost dead. But can they come back? Can the Habs come back and be part of that Canada team, the Canadian team that is going to bring a Stanley Cup back to Canada, the first team? They have the best shot of doing it this season, but let's see. Man alive. I mean, the Edmonton Oilers had a shot last 2 years. They crashed and burned too, but at least they made the finals. What do you think? We're going to dive into this incredible conversation tonight. Glad you're here. Post something in the comments, everyone. Let's go. All right, everyone, let's dive into this right now. Let's dive into it, okay? So if you've been following us, of course, you've been following this. We're talking about schedule. Let's go schedule instead. And if you're looking at this right now, you've got game number 5. The Carolina Hurricanes have a stranglehold. It's 3-1. This is the game that's coming up, and the game starts on Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and it's the big one, everyone. And if you look at this, this is insane. The Canadiens come out, battle tested and ready in game 1, and then have not been able to find a way to win. Now, if you look at it, everyone's acting like every game's been a 4-0 victory, but it's been a 3-2 final, both in overtime, and those were backbreakers. Well, I wouldn't say backbreakers, but they hurt. And the plane started going down after game 3, but game 4, we've got engine failure, everyone. We have engine failure. And it has not been good. It has not been good. So if you look at it this way, the Montreal Canadiens have really struggled, and it's not because of their goaltending. Dobish has been unbelievable. In fact, he's been one of the reasons why this team has gotten to the place where they're at. But the Montreal Canadiens look right now like the Vancouver Canucks and cannot generate shots on net, which is absolutely mind-blowing if you look at their roster, everyone, right? If you look at their roster, how in the world is their shot totals so bad? We're talking 18 shots last game to Carolina's 44. That's not good enough. In fact, not only is it not good enough, we're talking about in the third period, they only had 3 shots in the whole period. This is terrible. Now, I don't think that you need quantity over quality. I don't think that you can win. The Vancouver Canucks proved that you can have under 30 shots in a game and still win. They had games where they shot over 30 shots and they did not win. Now, I do think you got to give Carolina a lot of credit here, especially defensively. They have put the clamp, the lockdown on the Montreal offense. Defensively, Carolina is fantastic, and not enough people are talking about this. So we're going to get into this, okay, because it is absolutely important to know that these Montreal Canadiens are in big, big trouble. Now, the question is, can they come back? Can they come back? All they need to do is win the next game. Just win the next game, and it just starts building belief back, right? Belief is important, absolutely important. Game 5, though, is in Carolina. It's going to be very difficult for them to win this one, especially after a Game 4 appearance like they did. Guys, we got Aho, Jordan Stahl, Stankoven, Sketchenkov are all players that scored last game, and they just seem to be clicking and rolling on all cylinders. It is absolutely nutso. But as a Canucks fan, you understand the lack of offensive, I wouldn't even say shots, I would say scoring chances. Scoring chances are really the thing that I am very, very, very concerned about when it comes to this team. They are in a world of trouble because Freddie Anderson has played fantastic. Carolina defense has been unreal. And overall, the Carolina Hurricanes are the better team so far. And this is the hard part because, Canada, for the most part, minus Montreal or minus Toronto Maple Leafs fans, maybe some Ottawa fans, we're all cheering for the Habs. I don't know why. I don't normally cheer for teams just because they're from Canada, but I have a little spot in my heart saying, you know what? I would like to see the Habs win. Now, I forgot to download a picture for you guys that I saw today, and I think that you're going to be shocked at the success of teams. Well, you won't be that shocked, but I want to bring this up because it is absolutely important to see this. Look at the success. Okay. Look at the success. Let me just bring it up here. It's going to add this to here. Look at the success. Okay. Of playoff wins since 2018. The Golden Knights, who have made the finals, have 74, and they've won a Stanley Cup. The Tampa Bay Lightning, with 2 cup wins, have 66 wins. The Avalanche with 60, which how in the world did they get swept by Marner and the Vegas Golden Knights? I don't know. Carolina at 58. They could be 59 coming up here. They got to get to 59 to get back in so they could tie. They're gonna tie Colorado, okay? And then Dallas has 56. Dallas, I mean, man alive. These are the teams that have been the most dominant since 2018. This has been crazy, crazy, crazy. And we don't think about Carolina in this conversation. We might think of Tampa Bay. You might think of the Avalanche. You might think a little bit about the Vegas Golden Knights, but you didn't think they were going to be number 1 on this list. I didn't think that. This list is absolutely mind-blowing. You know what I mean? This is crazy, crazy, crazy stock. But can the Montreal Canadiens do what the dog said they can do, that they can come back and win in 7? We're about to find out, everyone. We're about to find out. And I'm so glad you're here so we can talk about this series. Now, I'm going to talk about lots of Canucks content coming up. Don't get me wrong, but this is earth-shattering that the Montreal Canadiens are down 3-1. 3-1. And I think some of the reasons why is they don't really match up very well with this team, which is shocking if you think about it, especially with Carolina beating 2 teams that were under, right? Like, look at this stat. We talked about this last time. Carolina beat 2 teams with under 100 points in the regular season. Ottawa with 99, Philadelphia with 98. And then Montreal comes in and beats teams with over 100 points in the regular season, 106 for Tampa Bay, 109 for Buffalo. And you know what? The battles have taken its toll. The rest has kicked in for Carolina. And here you go. Here you go. So this series is absolutely nuts. I want to dive into your comments. But know that this channel is normally a Canucks channel, and looking forward to doing Canucks content in the days and weeks to come, especially leading up to the draft. But I've got some awesome ideas coming up lately, but we're going to dive into this conversation first. But before we do that, let me hit the promo, and then we're going to get into your comments. All right, everyone, we're going to dive in here. Looking forward to chatting with you. Okay. Now, how have you been enjoying the playoffs? By the way, side note, have you guys gotten these from Costco yet? These are these sugar-free drinks, the probiotic soda. I'm trying it. Family's been enjoying. Well, I don't know if the family's been enjoying. They don't mind them. You know what I mean? Of course, everyone wants real sugar, but the zero sugar Cove probiotic soda. This is the Blue Raz. It's one of the best ones. It's pretty good. I'm not a bubbly fan, but I like that. You should try it. I'm not getting sponsored by this. I should get sponsored by it. So, see, Matt. Hey, Rev. Hope you're having a great day. I am. I'm having a great night. I'm having a great night for sure. Good to have you here. If you have time, you should make your way to Kelowna and soak in the atmosphere of Championship Weekend for the Memorial Cup. That would be awesome. It's just a little bit of a jaunt for me being on Vancouver Island. I would have to take the ferry, which is an hour and a half for me. And then it's what, a 5-hour drive for me? So that's a bit of a jaunt. But I would love that. I used to live in the Okanagan, so. Dell should have been a sweep, but if it wasn't for one period, Game 4 domination by the Canes was astounding. Yes, absolutely astounding. And it could have been a sweep for sure. But you know what, Dell, in all honesty, it could have been also, quite opposite of Montreal. They could have won those overtime games. They totally could have. But they didn't. Now, Game 3, you think Game 4 was bad? Game 3 was atrocious. Montreal went 24 minutes without a shot at the end of the game. 24. That's over a period of like literally an NHL period of time. Wow. There's only 20 minutes in a period for the NHL game. And then you went over 24 minutes without a shot. That's what's so. Game 4 domination by Canes. Oh, you're talking about Game 4 because no, is this Game 5 kind of 3-1? Yes, Game 3 is what I'm talking about. It was yours was astounding. Mine is insane. It's insane that happened. Bought and paid for already have to do what their masters tell them. Oh, okay. So you think it's Mayday for sure. Gallum says, nice seeing Hronek and Linus Karlsson scoring goals as their teams crash and burn. Yeah, it's good to see some Canucks doing well at the Worlds. Our only team is bought and paid for the U.S. owns the league after Game 1. We should have been on to the next round. Should have been, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You never know. Maybe Montreal comes out and plays well. So Nicholas says Montreal blocked Vancouver from the first expansion, only to let Vancouver get a team. If 2 Canuck games were on TV per year, screw them. Oh my goodness. Whew. Nicholas, you're upset. Dell says media making excuses that the Habs are tired. Give me a break. Canadiens are another level. I agree with you. Now, I do think that they not be tired, but beaten down. And Carolina is not going to let up either. They're also beating them down. The physicality of the Canes has been surprising to me. Canes could play with upside down sticks and beat the Canucks. That's fair. It's fair. Probably. Agree, Dell and the OG Grogu. Cats and Rats podcast is when you win this much, you need a break for a year or two to be able to reload. First round exits or miss playoffs altogether, not on that list. Florida and Edmonton on since 2020 list, I believe. 2020. Yeah, that's fair. but from 2018 is the one I used. Yeah, Callum, Claude Lemieux passed away. In fact, I believe I heard it was a suicide, which is mind-blowing. He's only 60 years old. Well, I might be wrong about that, so don't quote me on that one, everyone. I probably shouldn't have said anything. But yeah, it's sad to see. Maybe the Habs lay it all out and push it to 6. Anderson isn't great. He doesn't have to make any saves. I know they're on. Can they bore him to sleep and then try to get a couple past him? I hope they can play well for Claude Lemieux. Dell, Habs have won enough cups. Brendan Moore is a BC boy. Go Canes, go. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's not over till it's over. Tomorrow is a new day and a new game. What's past is past. Montreal just has to focus on winning the next game. I agree. You just got to go in the next game. That's it. You guys got to try this. Cove Zero Sugar Probiotic Soda. I got them at Costco. Pretty good. Probiotics are very good for you, but is it a probiotic soda? Is probiotic soda good for me? That's what I want to know. Fans yelling, "Shoot the puck" was classic. It's like they don't know. It's like in Vancouver, like, "Shoot the puck," you know. We're Canucks fans. Mayday means something different to us. Okay. Yeah, right. Mark, evening, buddy. Not worried. Montreal will come out like a warpath. That elbow to the Montreal player was BS, no call. But I mean that the no too many men call was crazy. Too many missed calls and too many makeup calls. Also, the running of the Montreal Canadiens goaltender is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Now Montreal had to take things in their own hands and ended up being 4-on-4 in game 3. So yeah, that's the difference right there. If they wouldn't have taken that into their own hands, maybe it would be a different story. We don't know. I have not seen the Mandalorian and Grogu movie yet. I'm waiting to go watch it with my son. So yeah, my son is going to get free tickets, and I'm going to go with them. So yeah, have you seen it, Dell? Did you like it? Has anyone seen it? Post in the comments what you would rate it out of 10. Rate it out of 10. Now, Star Wars related, just so you know, if you have not watched the Darth Maul's animated series, the new one that just came out, must see TV if you're a Star Wars fan. I would have it in definitely my top 10 favorite Star Wars viewing. It was absolutely amazing. Things happened in that animated series that I was like, wow, did not see that coming. Have a bunch of questions regarding that, but it is what it is. But I have not seen the movie yet. But I still do have my little Yoda right here. And why is this ear all messed up? It's got to be up higher. And then there's Chewbacca in here too in this Canucks box. Kind of cool, eh? It's kind of cool. So yeah, Marcus said it is awesome. The Dark Monsters, absolutely. Dell says Grogu was fantastic. The rest of the cast, yeah. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, so like we'll talk about I'm gonna do a Canucks video real soon here, but I just thought this one was more relevant for tonight. The upside to the Canucks never being on TV, growing up with Jim Robson on the radio. That's true. The Canucks were never on TV. I mean, that must have been the 70s. Man, Carolina's been good though. Like, I'll just give him a little bump there. Getting your tan on, RevTrev. I'm going to be dark if this weather keeps. I have my skin. You can't see it here because I got the light shooting on me, but like my skin, my wife and I have a quote unquote tanning competition every summer, and she can be in the sun for hours and hours, and I'm in it for like 30 minutes to an hour, I get darker than her. It is crazy. So I have that cool skin that can change. So, yeah. So this series has been shocking. I thought that Montreal put up a better fight. Most people are thinking that Montreal was going to win this series. What did you guys think? I am shocked. I'm not shocked that Carolina's winning. I'm shocked that Carolina dominated game 4 and dominated game 3. That's what shocked me. That it absolutely shocked me. And it was still a 3-2 final in overtime in game 3. That was wild. So Friday night, which is tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Pacific time, the game is on. And we're going to find out if the Canadiens are going to crash and burn or what. They're going to find out. It's supposed to go to game 7 with the Montreal win. If that happens, you're right, because then we'll have this happen. Is this going to happen? Del, I'm with you, man. The Avalanche losing, not only just losing, but getting swept by the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm talking about absolutely nobody. Nobody predicted that. Nobody saw that coming. It was absolutely mind-blowing that happened. But this Marner story is just awesome. Like, think about it. If Vegas wins their second cup, the first year that Marner doesn't play for them, is that not justice? Is that not just laughable? The poor Toronto Maple Leafs. I told all of them, said, getting rid of Marner is not the answer. Marner's a fantastic player. And everyone's like, nope, get rid of him. He's the cancer. See, that's the problem with fan bases. We always say when the guy leaves, he's the cancer. It's a JT Miller's a cancer. Quinn Hughes is a cancer. Pavel Bure is a cancer. It's like, no, he's not. I mean, maybe JT was. I don't know. Mitch Marner's, he's the problem. No. We're seeing it. How did they sweep him? That's just what I want to know. Like, how in the world did they sweep him? Blows my mind. Callum, do y'all see Bouchard getting KO'd? No, I did not see that. Marner will get Conn Smythe. Toronto media has to eat crow. Right? That's exactly what it's like, for sure. West says, Petey goes to Vegas and wins a cup. Up yours, Rutherford. Oh, man. That was a good one. Yeah, this is pretty good, guys. Cove probiotic soda. Gotta try it. Costco. I think you can get it other places other than Costco. Vegas, Carolina, final. But if that happens, I'm calling it a season. Go Canucks, go 26-27. Let's go. The Vancouver Canucks are going to do the greatest thing in history. Go from dead last to Stanley Cup champs next year. Let's go. That would be awesome. Yeah, I don't think anyone's really. Are you going to? People, I think, will not watch Vegas versus Carolina. I might watch a little bit of it, to be honest with you. It's kind of interesting to me. Everything went to crap when you gave Baby Grogu to Dell. Just saying, in my opinion. It's true. It's fact. That's a fact. And you stopped wearing the Toque of Destiny. Just saying. Actually, that's a better question. How in the world, Callum, that did me giving Grogu to Dell trump the Toque of Destiny that you always wear? That is the bigger question. I just want to know the answer to that. That is a mystery we will never probably find out. Yeah, so everyone, Montreal's in big trouble. Mayday. Guys, we're calling it a night tonight, but gonna go to Nicholas here. Yep, 70 early 80s when Molson bought Montreal, there was a BC boycott of their beer. They put the Canucks on Wednesday and eventually added Hockey Night in Canada doubleheader. Huh, interesting. Did not know that, Nicholas. That's interesting to know. All right, everyone. Calling it a night. Thanks so much for being here. Just thought it'd be an interesting conversation. Montreal, Mayday. The Canadiens are in trouble, but can they come back in these Stanley Cup playoffs? We're going to find out Friday night. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. It's going to be a good one. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. And of course, always, we're going to cheer on the Habs right now and the Canucks. Habs for this season, for this playoffs, I mean. But next season, we're just back to only Vancouver. Have a great night.